Hey troops, Roy from the Geeks Adventures. Woohoo! Doing a really quick piece here, about DC, about McFarlane Toys DC announcements and everything. Because, well, we all remember when this first started. Hearing the license had switched over, and it's like, ooh, McFarlane gets to do these. Yeah! And the first wave came out. We're like, um, it wasn't surprising. Batman makes money, so duh, lots of Batman figures. Not just one Batman type, but the Jim Lee-esque Batman plus the animated series Batman. Okay, and it was a first run that lots of mixed reaction. It was Superman, John Stewart animated series Green Lantern, the Green Arrow from the Green Arrow verse. I don't know. It was a first run, so all of us, I think, were kind of like, it's a start, okay. And then slowly more things are coming out, and it seemed kind of promising. Woo! The armored Batman and armored Superman. It began. The train started, and then unfortunately we started to notice that the train cars all started to look like Batman. Now, the good news is that they were based on the comic book stories, whether it was from Arkham Knight, from the White Knight storyline, from Death Metal, so on and so forth. But I think a lot of us are beginning to think, oh, great, this is the McFarlane Toys Batman line with a couple random other DC characters, whenever it feels like. I've heard a multitude of theories about, hypotheses about what was going on. My own, there's been a combination of things. Problem one, Warner Brothers tend to get little involved in their licenses, and I had visions of them going, by the way, you're going to make lots of Batman. But fans you're going to make lots of Batman. All right. Number two, I think marketing-wise, the numbers, there's a reason that there is the umpteenth reboot of Batman. Because people are going to show up and watch it. Same thing with the toys. People will buy it. I remember once talking to a friend of mine who it was about Godzilla figures, the NECA line. Because I was like, why aren't there, all the other monsters? You got at least King Ghidorah or something, and he's in Point Blank. Because no one cares. They want Godzilla. So same thing with this. The good news, though, is that within the last, maybe 6 to 8 months or so, okay, it's still a lot of Batman. But in a mixed in with the umpteenth Batman Joker. Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. No, the nice thing is that as much as marketing would like to make us vomit from Joker and Batman figures, not a lot of Joker stuff. Yes, it's out there. You got the Arkham Knight Joker. You've got the Man Who Laughs, but it's not quite as overwhelming as all the Batman pieces. But interspersed with all that, we're seeing bits and pieces of other stuff. Case in point, one of the recent pre-orders has been popping up. It's another 2-pack. It is now a couple months ago, the John Stewart, a Green Lantern figure, their take on it. I need a review of that. I picked up the figure. I'm kind of hesitant to doing a review because the figure's been out for a while. It is a very well done figure. Note to self, I really should. And the question also was that, is Hal coming out? Is Kyle Rayner going to be out? Well, they're doing a 2-pack. Bad news is the other figure in the 2-pack is from the Batman Death Metals. It's the Green Lantern Batman. I don't remember the exact name is. I'm sorry. But packed with him is Hal Jordan. Comes with a energy, not quite a boxing glove. Thank God, if they made a boxing glove, I'd be very unhappy because that's really corny. But like an energy field around his fist, an energy backpack, and like the Flash figures, a really very cool looking stand, a combined stand that looks like a giant green energy field. So that looks really cool. Another big announcement was the Suicide Squad figures, which would be a really good idea considering the dang movie's coming out soon. Those, I'm glad they're doing it because it adds more figures. It's an interesting mix of choices, though. They did King Shark because, well, it's a giant figure, so they can make money off of it. But the other figures, they make sense. Harley, of course. Bloodsport because it's Idris Elba, duh. They did Peacemaker because, duh, it's John Cena. But they also did Polka Dot Man. I don't know. The two things that look the coolest things so far, for me at least, there is another Todd McFarlane design figure. It's Wonder Woman. It's I guess it's making it. It's popping up as a pre-order right now on Walmart.com. I have mixed feelings because the design. Wonder Woman is she's an Amazon princess, yada yada yada. The costume makes her look like a Viking. I mean, or it looks like Lady Sif. She's got these big old wings on her helmet, giant sword and shield, which is what she should have because, it goes into the contemporary take on the character from the films of Gal Gadot. But, like, there's a snarky part of me that's waiting for her to, start singing Sword and Magic Helmet, Sword and Magic Helmet. Some of you are going, how come all the old people are laughing? Ask him about what's opera doc, then you'll get it. So I'm kind of, but the fact that it's not Batman, yay! From a design standpoint, I like the Todd McFarlane design Batman. This figure does still look cool. Very intricate design on the armor. I'm sorry, Edna Mode, but I like capes. I wish she did come with a cape. But overall, though, giant sword, big old shield, tons of armor. It does look cool. The one, though, that's really got me psyched, you know what it is. It's the Dr. Fate from Injustice. From the Injustice game. That looks epic. Not just, it like the other Injustice figures, it is it's a unique take on the character. So it's not just the plain blue, the plain blue nylon costume with just a giant gold medallion and the helmet. He's all armored up and stuff, comes with a flight stand. It looks really cool. Can't wait for that figure because it looks epic and so cool. So yeah, it's now, these are just for, I believe the other figures are slated for like summer of this year. So at this point, who knows what's up for fall and winter of 21. But hopefully this is a good sign that there's more down the pipe. At this point, it's too early to hope for those, to get nostalgic about when it was the DC Universe line with every character coming out. That's still, I think, that's still the golden age for DC figures. When every character, you literally had the new gods in Marvel Legends scale, Steppenwolf, Calabac, you had everybody. It's too early to harken back to those days. I don't know if we're going to get a question figure with Renee Montoya from McFarlane Toys, but hopefully this is a good sign. Hopefully all those Batman figures let the McFarlane Toys pay for the license, so now they can go, all right, now we can make all the other stuff we wanted to make. So we shall see. We shall see. But, the Dr. Fate figure is promising. Hey, it would be kind of cool to see a Dark Justice line. Their take on Constantine, their take on Zatanna. Just saying, okay? So anyway, there you go. A lot of these announcements, unfortunately, let's see here. The Hal Jordan and Batman 2-pack That I believe is on pre-order as well. Suicide Squad, that was just an announcement outright. So that translates to, look, we're going to have more information on when the pre-order is going to be, yada, 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 but it's on the way. Okay. So crossing appendages, we'll have more news on that soon. But the Dr. Fate figure, that is slated for a July release. Tangent, I'm still waiting. I ordered the deluxe Mandarin Spawn because it looked really cool, epic, all the extra weapons, resculpt paint. Still waiting for it. Just saying. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So hey, y'all take care. May the force be with you. May the odds be in your favor. And as always, be good to each other. Okay, peeps. Peace. Bye.